on, guys? Welcome to my review of Stanley Kubrick's A Clockwork Orange. This is a Blu-ray triple pack that I received for Christmas. Stanley Kubrick triple pack that includes 2001: A Space Odyssey, Clockwork Orange, and The Shining. I actually did review The Shining, annotation on the screen of that review. But I did watch A Clockwork Orange yesterday. It was, and it's starring Michael McDowell. It's actually, I think it's his like breakout role. He plays a troubled youth, and he's really into the ultra violent, as they put it, murder and sex, and it's just, the perverse, really. And eventually he gets in trouble and goes to jail for a murder, and it's hard to explain because there's so many interpretations, and I'm gonna tell you about my interpretation of it. And hopefully, I get it right, I guess. I'm not good at reviewing deep thought-provoking movies because I usually get them wrong. But I'm going to take a stab at it. Michael McDowell actually does a very good job as Alex. It may have been Alec, I'm not sure, but let's call him Alex. Like I said, he's a troubled youth, and he eventually goes to jail for murder. And he gets 14 years, and he's a very smart individual, and he's going through the motions of, I'm this redone Christian, and I'll never do evil again. And he actually gets into this program where they chemically make you ill if you feel like you're going to do something bad. And my interpretation of this is, Stanley Kubrick was trying to say, when an authority figure like a government or something like that tries to censor ultraviolence or the perverse, it kind of takes away your right of being a human and being able to choose whether or not you want to view the ultraviolent. Or, they actually go over this. And the priest in the prison, I think it was Catholic, I think he was a priest, or he might have been a minister. He actually said it, that when you take away the right of a person to choose to do evil and make him do good, is he really better than the person that's doing bad, that chooses to do bad? So, my interpretation of the story is, if you censor the ultraviolent and force people to be good, then that's as bad as people choosing to do bad. And I guess that's just my interpretation of the movie. The movie is very good, and it has that old, like the beginning, opening, things where it says Clockwork Orange, Michael McDowell, and all that. It's just these colored blocks, and it looks very homemade, I guess you would say, back in the 70s. And I guess that's what he was going for, and it makes you feel uncomfortable. The entire movie, I kind of felt a little put off. You know what I mean? And not many movies do that to me. I've watched some gory ass movies, and this one, it just made me feel kind of uncomfortable. And I heard that he was going for that, and I guess that's like what Alex went through when they were viewing, with the eye clamps, making him view all these ultra violent things. And he eventually started feeling really, really uncomfortable and physically ill because of what they were making him view. And, I guess he was going to get in that sense of giving that to the audience, making you feel uncomfortable about viewing something kind of violent. And, it was, for its time, it was very violent with the rape scenes and all the sexual imagery and things like that. It just makes you feel uncomfortable. I keep looking at the case. And I don't know where he came up with the title, A Clockwork Orange, but it's just a very well done movie. Hopefully you can see, the cover there. It's just, it's really hard to explain, but like I said, it's my interpretation that he was trying to say, if the government tries to censor, or an authority figure tries to censor, the ultraviolent or the perverse, it's not a good thing for them to do that, because it takes away your right as a person to view those things. So, Michael McDowell's narration and the music, especially the music, was great. It's just an overall really great film. And, I'm really becoming a real big Stanley Kubrick fan, even though I haven't seen very many of his movies. I'm definitely seeking out more of them now. But definitely a great movie. I'd give it a 5 out of 5. It's a very good movie, and it's so thought-provoking. Not many movies nowadays do that, where it makes you think about the world today. But 5 out of 5, it's a great movie. Definitely, thanks for watching. I guess I'll catch you later.